Hello everyone, I traded the BMW for the waterfalls and jungles of Panama. On this hike I will tell you about El Valle de Antón, the legend that gave this mountain its name, and we'll also talk about the volcano that made all this possible. Oh, and you have to see this cute dog that showed us the way. Welcome to the jungle, people. Let's go. Now, the legend behind La India Dormida is incredibly beautiful and, well, a little tragic. It tells the story of Princess Flor del Aire, the daughter of a very powerful chief named Urraca. He was a fierce warrior, known for his resistance against the Spanish, but Flor was different. She wasn't just a princess. She was a woman with a gentle heart.
Holy shit.
One day, she met a Spanish soldier, and against all odds, they fell deeply in love. This, of course, was a complete betrayal in the eyes of her people, and especially her father. To make matters worse, there was a brave warrior from her own tribe who had always loved her, and he just couldn't bear the thought of her being with the Spaniard. In his despair, he took his own life. Flor's heart was completely shattered. She was torn between her love for the Spanish soldier and her loyalty to her people and her father. Overcome with guilt and grief from the warrior's death, she chose a different path. She fled into the mountains away from everyone, and there she lay down and died of a broken heart. The mountains, it said, were so moved by her sorrow and tragic fate that they took on her shape, forever immortalizing her as the sleeping Indian. So, when we look at that mountain range, we aren't just seeing a rock formation, we're seeing the lasting memory of a princess and a story of love, heartbreak, and loyalty. Walking along this ridge feels like walking on top of the world. And from up here, you can really appreciate the natural beauty of Panama. It's so green, so vibrant. This is why we explore, right? To see these incredible places and connect with them. But this right here is one steep hill and one misstep, and it's a wrap. A long, long time ago, millions of years in fact, a powerful volcano stood right here. But then, after a huge eruption, the magma chamber underneath it basically went empty. Without that support, the whole top of the volcano just collapsed in on itself, creating this gigantic bowl-shaped crater which scientists call a caldera. Over thousands of years, this huge crater filled up with water, forming a giant lake. Volcanic ash and sediment settled on the bottom, creating the incredibly rich, fertile soil that you see everywhere today. Eventually, that lake drained away, leaving behind this lush, green valley. And those beautiful mountains you see surrounding the town, they aren't just mountains. They're the very last remnants of the volcano's original crater walls, a silent, grand reminder of the colossal forces that shaped this entire landscape. Pretty amazing, right? At the beginning of the hike, you'll immediately encounter something truly special. A massive boulder covered in ancient carvings. This is known as the piedra pintada, or painted rock. These aren't paintings, of course, but deep carvings or petroglyphs, etched into the volcanic rock by the people who lived in this valley hundreds and possibly even thousands of years ago. The exact meaning of these symbols remains a mystery to this day, and that's a big part of their magic. Some historians and archaeologists believe they could be a map of the valley, marking out key landmarks like mountains, rivers, and trails. Others think they are religious symbols, or maybe even a type of calendar used for planting and harvesting. Even though I couldn't sort out a bike to ride out here, This trip has been amazing. Panama, your hospitality has been pristine. That little girl flipping me the bird included. If you have not been, please do visit. Yield to the locals since this trail is still used as a means of transportation. That's it from me for today. I'm going to finish making my way down this mountain and hunt some Panamanian food. See you guys next week back on the R9T. Lion out.